Hello, welcome along to this new episode 2 of my Let's Play, and we're starting off in the cabin that we built in the last episode. Been having a few thoughts about it. I do like it overall. This area I did mention in the last episode, wasn't too happy with what it actually came out with. I just had a couple of composters, some chests and that, but I wasn't really happy with what that is. So I think in today's episode I'm definitely going to combat that, and then what I'm also going to do is lay out the plans for the future and get to work on the next build. So in between episodes I have been working on some stuff. I did mention in the first one we're going to have a lighthouse, so I have set out to lay out some plans there just to see if it's something that'll work out. And then in a creative world I have been looking at, how to do it. It is going to go a little bit taller in the end. But what I've been doing just in between episodes, I've just been doing a little bit of manual farming. I'm not at the point of automation. But what we've been doing, extended out. So I only had the 4 farm fields in the last one. Now we've extended it quite a bit. There's quite a few all in all. There's about 3 up there. There's 2 there. 1 here. Just to basically fill up in all my chests. I don't have many potatoes. I've mainly been doing carrots, so I have a nice healthy supply of carrots. Wheat again is in this chest just because of where I had them originally. Again, healthy section of wheat. All my seeds are actually in one of the barrels in the cabin. And then at the same time been trying to get a little bit more organized, but not really been building. The only thing I've done is the layout of that path. I've been just doing setting up manual things, getting some like woods together, realised I needed some dark oak, so I have quite a bit to be going off of most of the things that I'll probably need. Like we've got plenty jungle, plenty acacia, plenty spruce, not as much oak and birch, but with where the biome is, don't really need to farm birch, that'll just come. And then I've done sugarcane, cactus. Again, these will be automated in future. What I've done as well when I was designing this up, I did put a cactus farm inside it, so I think that's what I might do. I might just do a manual, like a passive cactus farm in there. I'm not going to need that much of it, so it gets about 5 layers in there, about I think it's like 6 on the top, 9 underneath. It works its way down, but it will work pretty well. But I do need a few things for that, so it's not something that I can do straight away. I've got plenty of bamboo on the go. But I think the first thing that I want to do is actually get enchanted. Get enchanting, get proper gear, so that I can actually get a head start on myself. But for that, I am going to need some bookshelves and books. I am going to need some leather so that we can start to get some books, then bookshelves so that we can start on the enchanting table, and then I am going to need a diamond pick. So what I've been doing in between episodes, I've extended my pens both wide enough. It looks like we've got a sheep stuck in there, but let's just get rid of one lot of these. Right then, so with cows that have been roaming about and the cows that I've just culled over there, we do have 48 leather. I think that should be enough. But the next thing is sugarcane. No, that's my cactus. Oh, my sugarcane is over here. So we can get paper. As you can see, we do get quite a few cow spawns anyway, which has led me to get to that number. So let's take some sugarcane out. 48, so I need 48, 48 and 48. I don't know the math for that, so let's just take 3 stacks out and do this until we get... Yeah, I'm still not used to these shortcuts on here, this version. I'm just used to pressing X on my Xbox. Not on my Xbox, on my PlayStation. So now we've got some extras in there. So 48, and then we need some wood. What have I got the most wood of? Spruce, cherry. Might as well do one that I've got like a lot of. Let's just do it on them. mean, as you can see from the last episode, I've actually added some books and things like that in there, just for that added decoration. I've done too many of them again. 16 should be enough. I think it is anyway. I always like to do a bit overboard. Let's get rid of that as well. So I feel like the enchanting table will go here. So let's get rid of that. That doesn't do anything because of that one. But let's do that. I mean, 60, that should be plenty for a full one. I'll probably put some extra things in there, maybe when I get some string, some looms or something in there as well, so it all looks like a bit of a library. The enchanter is going to go right here. That's going to be enough. We'll put some looms or something, maybe some more chisel bookshelves, just so that we can make it look a little bit more pleasing to the eye. But yeah, the enchanter go in there. But for that, I do need obsidian. Look at me, I have nothing on me at the moment. I only have an iron pick. So what we're going to need to do, we are going to need to do some diamond mining. I mean, I have a couple, but I don't think I have that many. But let's get a sleep on. And then I do need to get in there. So we need some obsidian. We need another book as well. And then we need some diamonds. So let me just go on a quick mining adventure, because like I say, I don't think I have in my mine what I need. So let's get some mining done and let's get some resources. Well, that was very uneventful. I've gone through 2 iron pickaxes, and all I've got to show for it is 4 diamonds, 4 raw iron, a little bit of redstone. So that wasn't exactly what I wanted. So what I think I'm going to do is go back down to the mines and probably invest those diamonds, actually, just those 3 of those, into a pick. Let's make some of them. Let's make 1 of them. And I've got some spare sticks. Let's go back down. Let's just do some extra mining. Let's probably just use the whole durability of this pickaxe. Hopefully I can get some more. So that was a good haul. I'm halfway through the durability on this pick, but I've just run out of torches. But all in all, 20 diamonds there. I've still got 1 upstairs, so 21 diamonds. And while I was going up and through, I came across a little bit of a lava pool. So I've got 18 obsidian, and I know now I can get some extra obsidian, which means I can now build a nether portal as well. In the next couple of episodes, we will be doing a nether journey to start getting into that side of things. But let's get back to the surface and let's get this enchanting table together. There it is. The enchanting table is in. We can get level 30 enchantments. that is good to go for the future. I've got 14 obsidian left, and with these 19 diamonds, let's make a little bit of gear. Let's do a helmet. Let's do some boots. And let's do some legs. And 3 left over. Looking pretty sharp, if I do say so myself. And the jacket out on display. So now we've got a little bit of gear. I'm probably going to need a new sword, which I have some iron going for. We'll leave them diamonds there for now. So the goal for today, I mentioned it in the last episode, was making a woodcutters and a little woodcutter cabin. My plans have changed a little bit. It's now going to be a bit of a bigger cabin. So I've got the blueprint kind of set here with certain cabins. But I've moved over, made a path this way into the area that I want it to go. But as you can see, I've done the outline in dirt, and this is where the building's gonna go. I'm probably gonna need to work on the back of it because I just made a couple of boxes up, 7 wide on this side again, so that everything's nice. I'm not sure how many I went down on this one. It might be about 9 or something like that. About 13 possibly on this side, and then box, and then I did them at a 45-degree angle and then just joined them up 45 degrees. This bit is probably going to need to curve out a little bit more when I do that side of things, but I think what I need to do is maybe clear up this area so that there's space to actually build on. And then this box here is the actual like woodcutter things, and I've took inspiration on my design for this from Skyrim. So the woodcutters that you get in Skyrim that are elevated with a like saw blade in the middle is where I've got the inspiration for that side of things. It's close to the water. We might incorporate a bit of a water wheel or something like that here. We'll take out maybe a bit of water, maybe put in a water wheel using some stairs or something like that. But let me get some area cleaned up, and then let's bring some materials over. Right, so I've cleared a bit of the trees out so that we can see these a little bit better, and I've messed with the curve just to make it actually more curved up there. So as we can see, if I just pillar up a little bit, you can see that there is a bit more of a natural curve in there. But what I wanted to do with this area is we're going for a nice little woodcutters and a nice little woodcutter area. I think some of these trees will probably go down and I'll put some custom ones in. I'm looking at potentially doing, you know, like some of them where it's just one of them, like strip one side of it and then get rid of it so that it looks like, you know, they've been doing some work. They've chopped a couple of trees down. We'll put some logs, you know, like potentially on the sides of them like that as well, lined up, so that you can see that quite a few have been felled, but them are just decoration bits at the end. But what I wanted to do is actually just get a foundation of the house first. I think we're going to work on the house before we go any further. And then what I wanted to do with this one, again, this whole series is about me just getting a little bit better at building, really. So I've seen some things, you know, like checked out things online just to get them a little bit better, and just get some ideas for myself. But this one I wanted to do just 1 block raised as a platform. I always like this stone brick texture. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to fill this bit out. And then we'll eventually make some stairs up, because I feel like this can be the entrance. We'll try and make a little entrance way here, and then there's just 2 wings on either side. What we'll probably do at these bottom bits, we'll probably put some fences or something like that in so you can see underneath. But let's put some support pillars in now. These ones, oak logs. We will go. How far in would I want to go with these? I might eventually change some of this up as well. I think so, like, even though it's raised, I feel like I might put a little patio area or something like that, a little a balcony kind of things. I don't know what the real word is for them, but let's go up. Let's go 5. on these. Right, so we've got those in, we've got the pillars in. The next thing I want to do is actually get the roof in and then the top line across of the roof. Once I've got them in, I can work out the curve and things like that. There's the one thing that's worrying me on this build is a curve. When I build straight lines. So this is one thing that is really concerning me. So what I want to do, I do want to get this roof in first, just so that there's no issues moving forwards. Now the last one when I did wood on the ends, but this one I'm gonna do stone slabs. But I want to start it there, get that one there, then pillar up, and then there. Nice little, because the one thing that I want to be conscious of at this one as well, when I'm doing this full build, in fact I can possibly, could I go one higher? Let's take a look at this. It's a very low roof. Let's get some stairs together. Yeah, I like how that's gone in. Nice even. So it's stairs, one stair, then slabs for the rest of it. Nice and even. So let's get that put in on the other side. I think the next thing is, I want to do with the stone slabs, where that top one is, a top, like one under, like a trim all round. And then we'll take a step back once this is in. Right, so this is where I need to figure it out. So this goes 3. So then I need to figure out the roof. Right, so this goes 3. Take that off. And 3 and 2. It might work. It's because that's not cut at the same angle curve, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And that'll work. I can make that work. It might not look the best from the back, but it's only going to be viewed off from there. I'm not sure what I'm doing with this area yet. And it's around the back and it's potentially hidden by a hill. But the one thing that I was really conscious of when I was designing this and how high up it is, even though I wanted it on a platform, I don't want it obstructing a lot of views. So with the tree line that there is there, this isn't going higher than like the land line and the tree line. Over this side, it's just about at the tree line, but this is going to be, I'm going to eventually put some trees back on there and get that natural look back on that side, and then again you're not seeing it from there. So the one thing that I wanted with this build overall was it not to be disturbed by a lot of the things around, so you can just about see, you know, there's going to be a nice view to the lighthouse there, which you might see this from that side looking over this way, but you're not going to see it when you're in, for example, the cabin that I've built in, that I did call the mayor's house at one point, but you're not going to see that over this side, not only because there's no windows on the top level, but it's just the way that it's designed out. It's going to look a lot better. So let's get these pillars down and then work on the next step, which is getting in the flooring. Right, so we've got the flooring. We've gone for a little birch flooring. I do like birch on the floors. I don't know what it is. It's just one of those kind of blocks that makes a few things seem a little bit easier when getting it in. So that's that settled and that in. So let's put these back and let's put them in back. And I think the next step is we're going to get the walls in. So I think what we're going to go for the walls, we are going to go for oak planks. Now the walls are in, it's starting to look a lot more like a home. Next thing I want to do is let's get the stone steps in across all these. So how are we doing with stone? 35, we will need some more, 36. Can we fit them in? even if it's just this side for now. So that makes everything look a little bit better. We are going to be doing the textures and final details on this bit at the end, but let's get up to the top bit, 14. We can definitely do this bit. Let's get some dirt scaffolding up. So what we want to do on this one is bring it out, in, out, and then that. So that's all in on that side. Right, so I've got the back of the things on now, the back of the trims for the roof. They're all on. The next step is I'm just going to build the roof up, and the roof is going to be a mix of dark oak and spruce. So well, I don't need the furnace, otherwise I'll just get charcoal. So let's make some stairs out of each, and then start to put these on. So let's do that and that. It's basically all I'm doing here. Because my figuring for this is, if I don't fall over, we are, oh, it's getting dark, best sleep. My figuring out for how I'm doing dark oak and spruce is that I always want a darker roof if I'm doing a lighter colour on the walls anyway. But my figuring is we're near the water on this build, so you're gonna get a lot of splashing from like the river, you know, things are gonna come up, so we're gonna do some extra detailing on there with dark oak. So that's that first layer. The next layers are all gonna be slabs, and again we're just gonna do spruce, and let's get slabs. Do one lot of dark oak, and then let's get some more dark oak slabs. Back up. And let's start to get these ones in. Right, and then this is what I was worried of, this corner. So let's go around this side, start to fill these ones in at the same time. We'll do one there. And these are what I was worried of. So that's fine, that's fine. Let's do this side, and then there. And then let's get the other side on. I'm gonna need some more spruce planks. Now then, this bit, I feel like the bottom bits I can probably do slabs. A slab there, and then there's like a slab needed there. And then we'll cross over. We'll take that one out. We'll go a slab there, slab there, slab, slab. Take that out. We'll go there. We'll take that one out. Put a slab there. Slab there. This might not be the best looking of things, but you know what? It's an attempt. And it's a lot better than what I normally do. That can go up there. We'll pop that there. that can go there. We'll go in there. Not that one. That's the roof on. That is the roof on. That seems to be the best way we can go about it. Some of these, you know, if I put one there or something like that, one there. Pop that there. It makes it look a little bit uneven, which makes it, you know, the storyline of the building, you know, it's still like the woodcutter built this house himself. That's why there's a lot of wood involved. Let's take them down. Let's see how they look. Really happy with how this is coming along. So I've filled out the top bits there with some more oak wood. Took out the dirt supports there so that you can see that, you know, it's on the things. Next step is we'll probably pop in, start to put in some of the details. And then there, and there. So that's the entrance in. We're in there. We're going to need to light this up. We're probably going to need to put a roof on it as well. The roof, we'll do spruce. And this is going to be different than the other building where it had an upstairs. This isn't going to have an upstairs. Next things I want to do is get some fences. Spruce fence. I think spruce fence underneath here will work well. Yeah, darker at the bottom, it makes your eyes look up. So let's get some more of them sorted. So I've got it all updated now. I've done my decorations. I've also took some liberties. I've done the balcony out there, and this is what we've come out with. So what I did, still got some of the oak buttons, but we've gone for some spruce. Very similar to how I did the build over there, where we've got the oak trapdoors on the sides, just making it as like window shutters. Let's take a better look inside. Did a composter with some things. We've hidden the light sources as well under either moss or green carpets, just for that little bit of extras for when we do it in. And what I've also done is I've added an extra box here, took out a bit of water, a bit of land, added some water. So, and as you can see, I've got some dark oak wood there, so that it makes it look like it's more water filled, and then we're going to have oak on top so it looks drier. But this is where the actual woodcutters is going to be. It was there, we're changing it to here. What this will be is like some form of wood storage. I might bring it out a couple, maybe to here in the future as a little just wood storage, and then it gives all the area in this bit for decoration. But that's going to be in the next episode. I feel like doing all that is going to take a little bit too much time. But let's have a look inside. So there it is from the outside. Not much has changed apart from we've took out that door. We had it out before, but we've just added it in. Just trapdoors and a door. Fence gates and fences, and like we've had on the other one, supports going down. Brought this one out but put it under. Moved this across as well so that there's two entrances now. Brought the door out. I don't know if I had the door in on the previous bit, otherwise it was just a shell. And then a door going in here. So what we'll do, we're going through what I call the main entrance. Going in through the main entrance, pressure plate there so that you can get both of them open and shut, so there's no worries there. And just into a little like storage area. I'm gonna have to be wary of that. A little bit of storage area, a few chests, a few barrels with a few things. I went out collecting some flowers, just so I can have some extra flowers, mushrooms in the plant pots. And going into the main living area for this one, a bit of carpet down, a few bookshelves. One thing that I did like with the decorated pots, if you put a plant pot in top, it looks like it's corked it, so it's full. And then I've just put a bit of bamboo out of there, so making that look good. We've got a kitchen area, we'll put a clock in there just in case. But pretty simple for the decorations in this one. We've got glass planes instead of glass blocks like we had in the other one. Got spruce walls as well on the internal walls. And then going into the bedroom, where we've done a bit of a carpet design, a bit of a rug with the bamboo, with hay bales on the outside, Then just a bit of a banner as well to tie it all together. Done a 3 wide bed with a bit of a surround. Belts going up. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I might change it out in the future. This is where the odd numbers come to bite you. If you had 2 in, you could do a nice little 4-poster bed. But with just the 3 there, put some signs across so it goes in. Again, some more bookshelves, nothing on this side. Might eventually in time put things in. And then finishing it off from there, we have around the sides. What I decided, as I didn't know what I was going to do, but there was a bit of a water area, I've started to put the beginnings of a well. So again, with the water going down there, eventually we'll just make a bit of a well, but with a block, a lever, and then just some blue glass pane. It makes it look like flowing water into a pot, so it looks like these are water pots. And again, putting in a block, a flower pot in there, it'll make it look like it's got a stopper in there. So it looks like these ones are full, ready for something. We're filling this one up. So it just gives maybe that little bit of extra life in there. Around the back, you know, we've got more buttons, more trapdoors, more lanterns. I think I've put a lantern on this side. I don't actually know. I didn't put a lantern on this side. Again, we'll take these leads off this guy. Didn't put anything really on the back of this side apart from just maybe that little bit of extra texture on there, because again, this hill blocks most of the design. So when you're over this side, you know, it's not something that you really see. So in a way, it's not needed. And then finishing it off on that side, we could have maybe put another lantern up there. And then we have the porch area with a little seat on there, a little compost bin. But yeah, that's really it for this. I feel like this has come out really nice. Next episode, we are going to do some farming. We're going to figure out, I feel like what this world is I'm going to figure out a resource that I need, and then we're going to build out a farm for that. And then the last step is doing some building. So we're going to figure out a farm that I need. It may just be moving one of the manual farms that I've got just over in that direction into an automatic farm. We've got the obsidian now, so we can do a nether portal. So we can always do a portal and go grab some stuff from the nether, especially if I'm going to do some auto farming. Going to need some quartz before we start building maybe like a piglin bartering setup. And then we will do this area where we will make the woodcutter setup. This is where I did think on the original one, putting some logs in the water is going to make it look really nice. Then some around here, we'll do what we did with the stripped as well, so it looks like he's actually cut some stuff down. And then a little log storage area here. It might go out a little bit more because I do have more logs the way that I kind of want it. It might just be one, and we never know, depending on how it builds. I mean, looking at this, there is a little gap here, but not enough. It may just mean putting from here across to there, we might make a bridge, and then the woodcutter has taken up some space over there, or we might knock some stuff down here and make an extra bit of storage here. We'll figure that out as we go. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much if you watched it all the way to the end. I do really appreciate it. The reception that I had on the last video is one of my best videos that I've ever put out, and it was my first ever like Minecraft video. So thank you very much for watching if you have, and stayed all the way to the end. And I will see you next time.